The Huskers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Rebels offense will take the field first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing...
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Husker. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he dropped it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Rebels are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. No huddle here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to run it. Finding an escape route. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
And it's plays like that that galvanize a home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback duplicitous in his kneeling. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Starts to scramble to the left. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll heave it deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Turns it on at midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out.
Turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Punts it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Touchdown Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Hainsworth. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Wants to go up top on first down. Smithers into space. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it, looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
To advance on the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man, it's Peppers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Huskers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got his man on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man. It's Beal. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. At the 45 on his way. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Rebels in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw
touchdown Rebels! And here they come, almost all the way back. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay inbounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they can't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the
4
play.
wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Caught over the middle. It's Beal. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
Pace, 27.
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.